My name is Wayne Pitter, president of Alimtox Corporation. Today we're going to show you exactly how to operate your new Alimtox Ion Cell Cleanse device. It's very important that before we start a treatment, we ask questions. There are some people who should not do this treatment, namely anybody who's pregnant or nursing a child. If you're wearing a pacemaker or defibrillator, you should not do the treatment. And if you have a transplanted organ, you should not do the treatment. People with metal rods or pins in their body can do the treatment, but we need to know about them. If you experience any discomfort in the area where the rod or pin is, discontinue the treatment. It's not likely that you will experience any discomfort. If you're on Coumadin or warfarin or any heavy blood thinners, any more than 10 milligrams, you probably shouldn't do the treatment at all without consulting a physician. Diabetics must eat first, because this will tend to lower your blood sugar a little bit. And if you have any history of epilepsy or seizures, please do not do this treatment, as it can cause a seizure. We are passing a low current of electricity through your body, and it's very important that if you're doing this to anybody that you don't know personally or don't know everything about, that you ask them to sign a disclaimer and answer the questions accordingly. This is the Alimtox Ion Cell Cleanse. It comes complete with 2 arrays, 2 wristbands, handbook, operating instructions, and instructions for herbal support. We suggest that you use a simple dish pan. You can buy them at any retail store, Walmart, dollar store, anywhere you want. It's a very, very simple plastic bucket. We suggest that you line the bucket with 13-gallon tall white kitchen trash bags, and that you use 2 of them so that it's very secure. And it's very easy to operate. You simply put the bag in the bucket and end up like this. When you unpack your machine, it is pre-programmed and ready to use. We suggest that you just put the wristband in the back here, the array here, and plug it in. It is then ready for operation. You simply turn the machine on in the back, apply the wristband by tightening it down and closing the clamp. We must have contact with your skin on the metal because it is an electrode, so you want it nice and snug. Right hand for women, left hand for men. Next, you put the array in the water and you push the start button 1 time. We turn the switch on in the back. Your machine should display a 0 and a 1. At that point, you push the start button 1 time and you'll see a flashing A. This is an amperage reading. With this water, we have 1 amp running through the water as it is. So we're going to use a little bit of sea salt to thicken the water and increase the conductivity of the water. Sea salt is the best thing to use, as it is very clean. It does not contain any iodide, so we will not get a color reaction from iodide. We put just enough in our hand to spray into the water and mix it in very, very well. As you can see, the number is climbing on the machine here. It has increased to 1.5, 1.6. We might need a little bit more salt. We put it in there, and again we mix it very, very well. We are now at 2.0 amps. This is the optimum amperage level, and the machine is now running. If you should put too much salt in your machine or in your water, the amperage level will increase. If it goes over 2.4, it'll shut off and start beeping like this. Simply add some water to dilute the solution and push the start button again until you have the flashing A. The A shows the electricity or amperage level. The U, if you push this little A button here, the O shows the mode. 1 is the strongest, 5 is the weakest, and they run through 1 to 5. The S is your timer. You can adjust the time, but we suggest you leave it on 30 minutes. If you wish to run 2 treatments consecutively, that is acceptable. So we're going to run 2 buckets of water with the Alimtox Ion Cell Cleanse with no subject in them. They're running at full capacity, 2 amps, so that we can show that the water itself is full of toxins. This is LA County city water. It's not the cleanest water in the world. Most people are going to use a source similar to this to run their machine. The other 3 subjects we're going to run are pass-through humans. We'll still get the stuff from the water, but we're also going to get stuff from the people. And it's important to show that the water is toxic as well as the people, and that we're going to pull stuff from the water without anybody in it, and we're going to pull stuff from the people with the same water. It's very important when we're using the Alimtox Ion Cell Cleanse to drink lots and lots of water before, during, and after the treatment. What we're actually doing is drawing hard particles off of your cells into your bloodstream. And it takes about 48 hours for your body to process all of these toxins out. So it's very important to drink lots and lots of water after a treatment. As we can see, there are differences in the water here. Melissa's water has a very deep, dark green color to it. Also in the middle, you can see some white foam. The dark green would indicate toxins from her gallbladder. The white foam would indicate possible toxins from her lymphatic system. And the dark brown would indicate possible toxins from her colon. Alana's water is much different than Melissa's water. Her water has a yellow-green tint to it. She also has the white foam, which would indicate possible toxins from her lymphatic system. And Robert's water has no green in it. His water is very dark brown, which would indicate lots of toxins from the colon area. So as you can see, all 3 buckets are slightly different. They're all going to look a little bit alike because we're all human and we all have similar toxins. We're also getting toxins from the water, and they're all coming from the same supply. So the differences in the colors of the water are going to be subtle, but very, very apparent. We're now going to show you the LA city water that was run all by itself. Yes, we got toxins out of the water, but they do not look anything like the toxins we got from our subjects. When the treatment is finished, we like to make sure that we clean our subjects off very well. We can do it ourselves, or we can ask somebody to do it for us. We always like somebody to do it for us. We take a simple pitcher of water, we slide the bucket forward so that we can get everything off the foot. We simply pour some water over the foot and place it on a paper towel next to the bucket. At that point, we'll take the array, clean off the cord, and pour plenty of water through the grids of the array so that you clean everything out of it. Tap it out lightly. You may disinfect it with peroxide or alcohol. Do not use any detergents or lime away on it. So as you can see, the Alimtox Ion Cell Cleanse can help to detoxify the body. We saw the differences between running it just through city water and running it through 3 different subjects. We got different results from each subject. We suggest that you follow up your Alimtox Ion Cell Cleanse treatment with herbal support. We have this information available on our website at www.alimtox.com. What I'm going to explain here is what we see going on with our detoxification process. This is a cell. Your body's made of these, but they're not just building blocks like a house. Each and every cell you have has function. All of your cells must take in nutrients, and all of your cells must expel waste. This is your body's metabolism. This is how your body processes food, it's how you produce energy, and it's how you produce enzymes. If we have particles in our system that are not processed out, or that we cannot process out, such as pesticides, DHT and DDT that don't break down in direct sunlight for 400 years, plastics, metals, parasites, petroleum products, you name it. Take a look around you and see what it is that's in your environment that doesn't belong in your body. It's all there. The more of these particles we have in our body, the more of them stay in our body, and what they do is find a hard cell to stick to. So eventually we might have a coating of these particles around our cells. This causes a number of problems. The first one is, how do we get our nutritional absorption? It's not quite as good. The waste begins to pile up inside the cell and eventually renders the cell fatigued or inactive. So what happens to our metabolism? We think it slows your metabolism down some. If your metabolism slows down, so does your enzyme production. And if you're not producing the enzymes that are necessary to break down your body's waste, like tissue acid, plaque, and cholesterol, they begin to build up in your body and cause symptoms, most of which we medicate over. The idea behind detoxification is to not medicate over symptoms, to simply eliminate the toxins from your body that are causing the problem so that you need not medication because you're not so sick all the time. It also causes our cells to stick together, which is known as rouleau. When you look at our live blood cell analysis, you'll see that the rouleau is broken up and the cells are revitalized, clean, and healthy. And that is the key behind Alimtox Ion Cell Cleanse.
I just want to say that I've been in the health and nutrition field for the last 32 years, and I've researched these machines for the past 3 years. When I decided to go with Alimtox, it was after in-depth research of other machines and results that I obtained with this machine. One of the most exciting things that I'm seeing is the results that we're getting with children that have neurological problems such as autism, ADD, ADHD, who are sending me emails stating that they're thinking clearer, that they feel better, that they are seeing a difference in their sleep patterns, their eating patterns, their therapists and their teachers are sending notes home. It's so exciting to see what can happen when our body is detoxified. One of the other things that I find extremely exciting is, as Wayne was talking about the cells, is in blood tests and in results that the doctors are seeing with their patients. We can't say the machine does these things, but tests don't lie. And we're excited when we see these tests come back with enzymes changing and cellular structure changing. One of the situations I had with a 17-year-old, my daughter actually, who is a swimmer and water polo player, when we put her feet in the water, within about 10 minutes, the entire room smelled like you had your face in a bottle of chlorine bleach. And the water turned very dark black. And she too has suffered from what's called acid acne from the chlorine and chemical in the water. Her face is now completely cleared up, her acne is gone, and she's a very happy 17-year-old.
Right, Lynn. There are many stories like this. You can find them on our website. We have testimonies, and we'd like to add your testimony to our website too. If you have a testimony about detoxification and purification, please send it in. We'd love to have it. Thank you.
Close your eyes and imagine standing next to a waterfall or walking along a beach with the waves breaking at your feet. You breathe deeper into your lungs, your brain is cleared, and the pains in your joints subside. These invigorating reactions were caused by the ionization of trillions of water molecules. Alimtox introduces Ion Generator, a self-contained high-water detoxification system that enables the body to heal itself.
Well, we have a lot of pollutants in our environment. We have metals, petroleum products, chemicals, and carcinogens that are dumped into the air by factories on a daily basis. Well, we can all walk around in hazmat suits all day, or we can detoxify our bodies on a regular basis. Ion detoxification is a process that is very similar to that of reverse osmosis. We pass a negative current of electricity through your body, which causes whatever's stuck together or stuck to you to come apart, and while it's loose, your body has a chance to process it out.
Today, we are exposed to the greatest toxic load in the history of our planet. We live in an environment fraught with pollutants and toxins, natural and synthetic. Due to this overload, tissue acid wastes, chemical and heavy metal residues build up in our bodies faster than ever before, resulting in greater incidences of allergies, as well as mental and physical ailments. To combat these increasing problems, herbal and homeopathic detoxification programs like Alimtox are paving the way for a healthier tomorrow.
I have a couple of friends here to detoxify with us. We have Marty and Michelle, and I'm going to detoxify as well.
The ultimate benefit and very purpose of the Alimtox detoxifying ion generator is to remove toxins safely, releasing the incredible power of the immune system to protect us from disease.
The real detoxification happens on a cellular level. And if you look at our live blood cell analysis, which you can see on our website, you can see the difference in your blood before and after a treatment. So most people are paying so much attention to what's going on in the water that they miss the actual detoxification process. This is called an ion cell cleanse, not an ion foot cleanse. And there's a big difference. We could actually do this treatment to you without the water.
If the thought of standing next to a plunging waterfall calms you, or if walking barefoot on the sand as the ebbing water crashes at your feet relaxes you, then imagine how you would feel after a purifying detoxification foot bath. Alimtox invites you to discover the latest technology that promotes optimum health, increases energy, enhances vitality, and induces a sense of heightened well-being. Relax, rejuvenate, replenish.